The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office announcing a new liaison group to help better serve and understand the LGBTQ community. This comes after the recent murders of 3 transgender women and a gay man in Jacksonville. The main focus of the group is to build trust in law enforcement, but some members of the LGBTQ community just aren't buying it. In fact, they got up and walked out. They said tonight's forum was nothing more than a publicity stunt, but the vast majority of people in attendance say they welcome the opportunity to work with JSO.
Maybe there's tips that we need, maybe there's tips that transgender women need that will help keep them safe. I mean, they are trained in this, so they have the knowledge and the training. Maybe they're able to help us keep ourselves safe.
Sheriff Mike Williams was in attendance tonight and admits if this liaison group had been around about 6 months ago, tonight's forum may not have been necessary.